Welcome to the Band Bar Studios channel. My name is Liz and I am here to help you get in the best shape of your life using at-home resistance band workouts. Today is day 5 of our 30-day Ignite challenge. We are doing upper body strength, and again, all you need are resistance bands, a nice variety if you have them, and a way to attach them above your head. So I'm using hooks that are safely put in my wall. You can also use a door anchor. I've listed this one down below. If you've never used one of these before, it transforms any door into an adjustable cable machine. So a super hack to have for your resistance band workouts. Totally recommend. And that's it. So let's get started with our warm-up. For the warm-up, grab a light band, have it beside you for one exercise. But we're gonna start in a half kneeling position. Back toes tucked, knee in a 90-degree angle. We're gonna start by opening our hands as wide as they can go into a hug, and then rotate over that front knee and back. All right, so we're just repeating that, opening up the chest, working the back, squeezing ourselves, giving ourselves the biggest hug we can, and slowly rotating over that front knee. Good, last one here. Perfect, let's switch sides. Other knee up. We're gonna do that same thing, opening up, now twisting in the other direction, and coming back to center. Good. Perfect. All right, now you can stand or stay kneeling for this one. We're going to do band overheads. So grabbing a band, bringing the band above our head and behind. So I don't want you to move your torso. I just want your shoulders to work through their full range of motion. Feel free to stay in any sticky spot. Good. And lastly, we're going to drop the band for a cat-cow, so tabletop position. Inhale, stomach to the ground. Exhale, rounding our stomach, looking between our knees, or rounding our back, looking between our knees. So just working the spine in these curved positions. That's our warm-up. Please feel free to pause, do any other exercises your body needs to warm up properly. If not, we will get right into our first superset, where you will need your bands attached above your head. So we are starting with a lat pull down, and how you set that up is you can do a single band like this, or you can double it up and hold the ends there. I'm gonna do a single band. And I like to wrap the band around my hands just so I don't have to rely on grip strength. You can sit on a chair or on the ground, and we're going to roll our shoulders down, find a good resistance, and we're going to pull our hands and elbows down while working our back, and then back up. All right, so let's get started. Shoulders down away from your ears. Again, find that resistance and make sure you're challenging yourself. This is just like a lat pull down at the gym. We're working our lats, which is the big muscle in our back. Inhale and exhale, driving our elbows down to our hips. Core is still engaged. And strong spine. Good. Letting go of that, we're gonna superset this with push-ups. Option 1 is a push-up as you would normally do, no extras, but I do want to show you how to have an assisted push-up with your bands. You're gonna put the band across your hips and then put your feet against your wall and just complete a push-up. The band will help you come up. So the lighter the band, the harder it will feel. But this really helps you perfect your form instead of, if you've ever felt plateaued with modified push-ups from your knees, this is a great way to advance to your toes and build up that strength and slowly go to toe push-ups without needing any assistance. All right, so we are just alternating between those two exercises 2 more times. I'm gonna show you the lat pull down using the door anchor here. So same thing. We're here. So from the back, I'm grabbing the band and I'm pulling down. There's resistance even when my hands are above my head. So I'm using my back to bring my elbows down to my hips. Inhale. Good. Done. All right. Back to our push-ups. So again, if you want to just do push-ups, no assistance at all, feel free. So I'm using a lighter band now, which means this is harder for me. So just play around with it, but I still want proper form, hips down, hands wider than shoulder width, using your chest, triceps, and shoulders to push you up, creating a strong line from your heels to your head. You got this. You can also do modified with the band as well. It helps just as much. Good. All right. Last time with our lat pull down, I'll show you from the back again. So the higher you grab on your band, the harder this will be. So that's a way to increase resistance without even shifting or changing the band. But you can also layer the band, add another one, or just moving up in band. Or you'll find changing from that single loop to double up on the band, as I showed at the beginning, that will change the resistance as well. So it's all about finding the perfect resistance for you. Done. Whew. Okay, push-ups. And try and count how many push-ups you're doing. And then the next time you get to this workout, see how you feel, see how your setup has changed. Can you do more? Is your form improving? So many different ways to get stronger. And of course, adding reps means you're getting stronger as well. Core on. You got this. Last 10. Can you give me one more really strong push-up? Done. We are going to take a 40-second break, get some water, come back for our second superset. You will again need bands up above your head. Our first exercise in this superset, you don't need the anchor yet. We are doing a standing overhead press. So creating a big circle with a resistance band. You can do this kneeling as well. You're going to bring the band up to your chin, core engaged, and we're pressing above our head, just like you would do with dumbbells or barbells. Ready? Let's go. So I really want there to be resistance right at this point here. So find a band that is hard enough that at the end of these 40 seconds, you can do 2-3 reps more, and then it's too tough, okay? So it should be really challenging. Resistance bands does not mean you're having an easy workout. It's the exact same mentality as weights. 3, 2, 1. Good. We're supersetting that exercise with a cable crunch. So you're going to grab a band. This has to be now a long loop because we're going to kneel on the ground, grab the band, and we're doing a curl or a crunch, pulling against the band, okay? So get as close to the wall or door as you can and crunching using your core only. So think of it as if you're lying on your back and you're crunching up towards your knees. It's the same movement, except this way you have the resistance pulling against you instead of gravity pulling down. So inhale, crunch, feel your core. Good. Whew. All right, let's repeat that twice over. All right, so a way to increase resistance, many ways with this. You can do things like wrap the band once around your foot or twice, both feet, one foot. And that's a great way to make it harder. You can also widen your feet. Basically, any way to stretch the band more creates more resistance. Core on. You should feel no back pain with this. If you do, I want you to take a breath, tuck your pelvis under, engage your core, and then start again. Good. All right. Whew. Back to our crunches. Getting in that kneeling position, hinging over, core on, bring the band or your hands down to your ears so that it's just your core moving. I don't want your arms moving up and pulling down. That's not the exercise. Your elbows in, hands in, crunching against the band. Inhale. Done. Whew. All right. Last time with our overhead press. So another way to increase it, you can layer your bands. Sorry, I've been sick for like 3 weeks now. Oh, and this is really heavy. But make sure you're challenging yourself. I really want you to push yourself just like if you were in a gym, in a fitness class. Be your own motivation and know that you tried your very best. during this workout. Last 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh my goodness. Okay, last time with our cable crunch. Whew, feeling it. So to make this harder, you're grabbing higher up on the band. Elbows in, hands in. Let's go. Crunch. Feel your abs crunch together. You got this. We're taking another break after this. Okay, done our second superset. We are going to take another 40-second break and come back. Again, we'll need probably a lighter band up here, probably, but a band up above our head, and I will see you there. Last superset of the workout, we're gonna start with some biceps. You can do this exercise kneeling or standing. How you set it up, we're doing some bicep curls, by the way. So you can either kneel on your band, you can double it up like so, create little handles, or you can do a big loop, just grabbing the band at a place that feels good for you and curling up. I'm gonna do standing, putting the band under just one foot, and we're grabbing the band and standard bicep curls, okay? So even when your hands are low, I want there to be tension on the band, and you're curling up and going down. Elbows by your side, core on. Feeling our biceps pull against that band. Done. Good. And we are supersetting this with tricep extensions. So straightening your elbow, the back of your arm is your tricep. You're gonna have your band set up in a loop like this. Again, I like to wrap my hands around the band. And you're standing, slight bend in the knees, slight bend in the hips, and you're extending your hands beside you, and then coming back to that bent elbow. Everything in your body is staying still except for your forearm. I don't want your elbows moving at all. You're not coming like this and skiing, right? Elbows are glued to your side, and you're straightening your arms. Good. All right. And we're just doing that 2 more times. Bicep, tricep. All right. Starting with that bicep curl. Ready? So feel the pull on your band. If you're doing a single loop and you're here, and there's slack right here, then you have to grab the band lower, make sure there's tension, and then pull. All right? I know some people prefer to double up so you have those handles, basically, the ends of your bands. It's up to you though. Just find your resistance. But I want you to feel your biceps working. Good. Let's go back to our triceps. So now it's basically the opposite, right? Biceps, triceps. Let's go. Feel the pull on the band right when you're here at the beginning of the movement. Let's go. Extend. Hold at the hardest point here for a second and slowly come back. Do not let the band pull you back. Hit myself in the face. It's also dangerous, but it also doesn't have any muscle engagement. So slowly move the hands back to the starting position. Good. All right, one more time. You got this. Last superset walk time through of the whole workout. We cool down after this. Let's go. Slow and controlled, never letting the band control you. Three, one more, let's do one more. 10. Oh my gosh. Okay, last time with our triceps, and then we're done. Extension. Ooh, I feel it already. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. It's okay if you're shaking. You're almost done. Last 5. That means you're pushing yourself. Done. Starting our cool down with a puppy stretch. So knees down and bringing the chest to the ground. And just feeling the stretch in your triceps, your chest, your back. Next, we're doing a thread the needle on your left side or one side. So you're going to thread your arm through that hole on the opposite side and come back. You can just stay here the entire time if you prefer. Feeling your back stretch, your shoulder stretch. Good. Let's do the other side. So palm up. Threading that arm through. And you can kind of rotate your upper body to feel more of a stretch in your back. Good. Good. And lastly, we are going to go into a camel. So toes tucked in this kneeling position and just fall back, opening up the chest. If that's too much, if that's not available to you today, just have your hands open and just do a slight back bend. This shouldn't hurt, so find the level that works for you. Good. That was our upper body workout. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications so you never miss a workout, and I will see you in day 6.